Just doing some cardio in the beautiful nature right here. I just thought, I've got to pull out my phone. I've got a message from the man above, and I want to tell you, stop comparing yourself to others. Literally, it's mental torture. And every time you compare yourself to someone else, you're only going to feel the anxiety, the depression, the low self-worth, the low self-esteem. And it's going to cause you to operate through low frequency, right? You're going to feel the jealousy, the resentment. And that's going to affect the way that you create your reality, okay? Because you're going to view the world in a negative way, which will then affect the way that you operate your own life. And at the end of the day, you're the only one that's going to be suffering. So you need to understand that. I get it. Look, we live in a modern day society where everyone's flexing their lifestyles, they're showing off, they're showing this, showing that. And right now, you're not where you want to be, right? You're obviously watching this video for a reason. You're not happy with your life, and you find yourself, comparing yourself to others, looking at their lifestyles. But at the end of the day, who cares, right? The only person you should be concerned about is the man in the mirror, because you have the ability to change your life. You have the ability to create the life that you want. You have the ability to change your frequency and change your reality and change the way you view the world, right? But at the moment, you're stuck, and I get it. But let me tell you something, right? Do you ever see a person in a wheelchair, literally miserable, yelling, I hate you to people that have legs or people that can walk? They don't, right? They obviously know that they're handicapped, but they're grateful to some degree, right? And they might not express it, but they are, because otherwise they would have taken their own life. Could you imagine having no legs and how difficult your life would be? And literally, they're not comparing themselves to others that can be walking, right? They're grateful in their own way that they're alive. And you need to take that as a example where you can literally change your life, right? Because at the moment, as you're watching this video, right, you've got your health, you've got all the basic necessities, okay? The man above has given you the opportunity to be alive, and you've got the same resources as every other man, right? So there's no excuse for you, not to change your life. You need to focus on what you can change in your own life, because this is something that will haunt you for the rest of your life. And I don't want you to wake up one day with regret. I don't want you to wake up with terrible mental health, have severe anxiety, severe depression, because you literally wasted your life, comparing yourself to others, which is mental torture, as I say. And I get it. I used to do that. I used to compare my life to other people. It would literally make me feel sad. I would feel not good enough. And then what would happen after that? I would literally be indulging in vices, because I needed that temporary dopamine hit, right? And you're more than likely doing the same. You look at someone else's life, you're not happy with your own life, which then leads to you indulging in vices, whether it's the porn, whether it's the alcohol, the drugs, the junk food. You want that cheap dopamine, and when that wears off, you're back in your negative cycle. So the only way that this is going to work out for you is literally you taking ownership and comparing yourself to the man in the mirror, because you have the ability, you've got the God-given gift of being alive, of functioning. So you need to take accountability of your own life, right? Be responsible. And I get it, you're not happy with where you want to be right now, or where you're at in life right now. And I get it, I've been in that situation before. But I chose not to dwell on the past. I chose not to be a victim. I chose to be a creator in my life. I chose to make a lot of sacrifices to give up my old life, right? To recreate myself, to destroy the old me, right? I hated the man in the mirror, the man I used to be, the man that was operating through low frequency, comparing himself to others, right? I hated that man, because that literally only just made my life worse, right? And as soon as I focused on what I could actually control, right, and just started to actually be grateful for the basic necessities in life. I've got the basic things, like I've got a roof over my head, I've got food, I've got a place to, sleep, and that's all that literally matters, right? You've got the main necessities, and you just build on top of that, right? You just show up for yourself each and every day. And when I say show up for yourself, it's all about the self-discipline habits that you stack up, that allows you to then build up more self-confidence. Therefore, you have more self-esteem. You feel like you can literally accomplish anything because you're putting in the work by showing up for yourself. And I get it. I know where you're at because I used to be like you. I didn't show up for myself each and every day, which then led to me operating through low frequency, comparing myself to others. And then I would feel anxiety, I would feel depression, which would then lead to vices. And I was in that negative cycle, so I totally get it. But you are the creator of your life, okay? You have the blessings, right? You have the gift of being alive. You're all in one piece, and you can change your life. You literally can. You can literally be the hero of your story, right? Of your movie in life, because life is just a big game, right? So you need to at least play the game called life to your advantage. And that starts with you just literally focusing on creating the best version of yourself, right? Start showing up for yourself. You deserve this. You deserve a better life. You deserve to live life on your terms, operating through high frequency, attracting, all the things that you're looking at right now, comparing yourself to others. You deserve to be that person, right? You deserve to have all those things. But it starts with you and you showing up for yourself. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to create a man that you admire. And therefore, when you operate through high frequency, you've got self-love, which is the strongest emotion, which then allows you to perceive the world in a positive light, which will then allow you to attract the things that you desire. And you can literally be that hero in your movie, man. That's literally all it is. And that is the key to life. And you need to understand that, because right now, look, I get it. You're in a low point. You're very vulnerable. You're not where you want to be. So in that case, if you're consuming content and that's the problem, delete the app for now, right? You don't need Instagram. It's not doing you any good. Unless you're creating content, fine, right? But you're either a creator or a consumer. And if you're a consumer, you're more than likely comparing yourself to others, because that is a problem that not many people talk about, right? But I'm here to address that issue. And I get it. We live in this world where, everything's just literally all about showing off your lifestyle and showing off this and doing that, right? I get it, but you don't have to fall victim to that shit, right? You're better than this. You literally can stand up for yourself and be like, you know what? I don't actually need this app. This app's not serving me, right? This is doing me more harm than good. I'm not going to fall victim to what these creators of these applications, these companies, what they're doing, right? They know what they're doing. They're trying to get everyone all hooked, right? You need to know this. You need to understand this. And don't fall victim. Don't be someone that literally is a sheep, right? Like the rest of society, like most of average society, sitting there scrolling on their phones, comparing, looking at things that are not relevant, taking all their energy away, energy that they could use on bettering themselves, but they sit there scrolling, wasting their energy on pointless things that are not going to serve them, right? So you need to understand that the only person that you need to compare yourself is yourself, right? Focus on you. Focus on creating yourself, because at the end of the day, no one is going to come and save you. You're the only person that can save yourself in this movie, in this reality, okay? And I want you to not live life where you wake up one day and regret everything, right? Because you're not going to live forever. I'm not going to live forever, right? We're all on a clock, so to speak. There's probably 35 summers left for most of us watching this video until we go, right? So why waste life on pointless things? Why channel our energy into pointless things? Why not focus on things that we can create? Why not be grateful for being alive, for having the blessing of being alive, for having the ability to have a functioning body? Don't take life for granted, right? Focus on yourself, show up for yourself, which will then allow you to feel good about yourself, operate through high frequency, and watch your whole reality will shift. But look, man, I'm going to continue with my cardio and get some steps in, but I just wanted to share that because, it all comes from a good place. It's all out of love because I care. I've been that person going through anxiety, depression, poor mental health, I had the low frequency, the resentment, the jealousy, and I get it. And it's no way to live, man. It is literally mental torture. So look, I just want to spread my message. Hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. If you're new to my channel, you like my content, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me, keep creating more valuable content. But other than that, have a blessed and beautiful day. See you in the next video. Peace out.